unlike any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Chase it. Alabama. 380. 52 to Mike. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Go bandit.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Wait, set. 29. Southland.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check 15, check 15.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Wait, 20.
52.
Alert.
Bandit. No, check that. We want Mike 52.
Hey, Echo.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Sure. 5-2's the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Don't let him breathe.
72.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. To throw is Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So first and 10 now from the 30. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, lady. Jim. Hey, lady.
Darnold. That's caught by Howard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mixon with a first down carry. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Now, after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eddie Goldman make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, He got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
In your face.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, D.J. Hayden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 13-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Sugar! 52, regular!
Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Able to find Waller, that's complete. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They fake the handoff, now Brady. That's complete, it's Gordon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Bravo! 452. Oh, here we go. Oh, check it, reload. 52.
Now a play fake. Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Shadow brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks 19-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now, first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, high 7.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Darnold on 3rd down. It's complete to Grant. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Mixon. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Darnold from the red zone now. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Darnold. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your whip.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
You ain't got nothing. Hey, 25 the mic. Oh, lady. 25 the mic. Oh, get him. Get him. Get him.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Back, red 80. 36. Under 10, 10. Switch. Slam. Red 80. Kill.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
I'm coming after you. Check 31. Lady.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Red 80. Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw is Darnold. Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Once again, they run with Mixon. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. A first down throw, Darnold. He finds Howard complete. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Delta. Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Lady, watch the ball. Shoot. 6-6. Pull it high.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice run there. 8 yards moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check 52, 61, matchbox lights.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes our score 17-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 45 yards. On play action, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for Josh Gordon. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Undercross. Check 37. Check 37. Red 80. Red 80. Hey, zoom.
Again, it's Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We go sack. We go red 80. We got him. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Darnold on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out. Before he knew it, he had hit the sideline. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
sir. We got 25 to Mike. Come on. Check. Check. Hot. Hey, 25 to Mike. Hey, lady. Hey, pick your smooth. Kill. Yo, lady.
Now it's Darnold. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth and final quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. Hey, wahoo. Hey. He's checking. Hey, lady. Crash. Motion.
Darnold from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one complete. He finds Shark. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert.
Now a play fake. Brady. James has got it. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On play action. Now Brady. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Easy. Watch Mike. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A big play there for Philly. 48 yards. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady now on first down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Agnew. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 7-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Shit. Check 3. Check. Red 80.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Hey, exit. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's
And Darnold wants to throw the football. Brought in over the middle by Grant. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Red 80. Hey, echo. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. I got you, son. Hey, 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. What we got? Young lady. Hatchet.
Here's Darnold. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Check. Lucky. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, check.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Mike's 50. Man out. Slam. You go tight. Red 80. You got tight right there. Watch twist. Red 80.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26. Lady, switch.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shoot! Shoot! And 80. And 80. Jim. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Amos, the safety, able to make the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Man, I got you. Hey, Haywood. Go, 80. Slam. Motion.
Darnold to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coach.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Seahawks, they do get the victory here in the season finale, but it was altogether a disappointing season as they wind up at 6-10. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Hello? Hello? Ain't here, bro. Just call me, bro. I can't hear shit. I can't hear nothing. Whatever. Oh. What's up, man?
Little CD Danny y'all bought. Oh, you like them?
Yeah, I don't even want.
Yeah, it's time now.
I'm finna go get some gun ammo.
Okay, we don't go to the store down there too before we want to get down there.
Wait, you down there with?
Carol, because I got tissue, paper towel.
When you trying to go down to Carol? When?
After a while.
Oh, man. Okay.
We want to go and get the stuff I got now. Man, bring it up here. I got 2 cases of water, 32 of them.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab some other stuff.
Huh?
See, I gotta go grab some other stuff.
Okay. We grabbed a lot of stuff yesterday, but